Welcome to the LRA's Capitol Connections podcast. I'm your host, Will Dubose. We are now in week 7 of the regular legislative session. I'd like to quickly jump into where we left off last week discussing seafood. These bills are moving this week, and there are still many conversations to be had. Stan and I, along with the rest of the advocacy team, are working diligently to protect restaurant interests and ensure a consistent supply of seafood remains available. On Tuesday, the team was successful in defeating Senate Bill 168 by Senator Beth Mizell and committee that sought to raise penalties on Class A general bars that serve underage patrons. Along with the Beer League of Louisiana, we lobbied the committee to voice our objections, mainly to the new requirement of installing electronic and ID readers after a first offense. It was also brought to our attention that this new schedule of fines would apply across the board for violations, not just to serving a minor. I'm very happy with our efforts to defeat this legislation. Last week, in the House Judiciary Committee, we were successful in defeating legislation relating to alcohol that sought to collapse the current 3-tier system for craft brewers. The LRA has always advocated for a level playing field when it comes to Louisiana's liquor laws. The bill, however, sought to give manufacturing brewers the right to essentially open their own bar while circumventing the laws and regs that apply to other bar permit holders. Our work was instrumental in defeating the bill. Also last week, in House Labor, we helped to pass a bill to repeal the 30-minute break requirement for 16 and 17-year-olds. This statute was antiquated and ended up actually disincentivizing employers from hiring young folks because of the penalties associated with not providing that statutory break. As our industry faces staffing challenges, we'd like to see more young people enter the workforce, and this bill is one step in the right direction to do so. The bill now heads to the floor for a full vote, and we are actively lobbying all House members in favor of the bill. This week, we hosted the 3 Senate Judiciary Committees for dinner at the LRA House. The turnout was great, and the food was even better. Special shout out to LRA member and past chair Greg Reggio of Zia's for manning the grill to cook up his beloved Thai ribs. That's what we've been up to in Baton Rouge so far, but there's plenty more to come as we reach the halfway point in session. As always, if you'd like to learn more or get more detail about our work, please don't hesitate to reach out to me at will@lra.org. From the LRA House in Baton Rouge, I'm your host, Will Dubose. Tune in next time to hear how the LRA is fighting for you.